Hey, this is John Young. This is a little kind of a cool tool when you're dealing with tires. This is from Slime. There's a lot of companies that make these little four-way tools. And it is basically something that when you're having an issue with a valve stem that is leaking, specifically from inside, when you take the cap off and put air in it, that it just you continually have air leaking out of here. And depending upon if it's a bicycle, sometimes you can kind of lay it down on its side and you can put water in there. And if you see water or air coming out of here, bubbles, you know that this is the tool you need. This little kit comes with the tool itself. And you've got the ability to go and kind of to take out the little valve stem. And then we've got the ability to go and re-tap the threads and such. Then you've got replacement pieces here. But in this case, it's slowly losing air, and thank you, one of our viewers mentioned this, and I was completely being an airhead. They said, check and see, because it was losing air, and they're like, yeah, check and see if the valve stem is tight. And it's like, you know what? It wasn't. So we have to tighten it up. I was getting air leakage right there. So I can just go and snug it up. And you're not going to put a big tool on this and wrench it because it's not that type of thing. If we take a look at the replacements right there, you can see that there's a tiny little piece of rubber gasketing there. What you're doing is you're screwing that in, and then that rubber gasket kind of sits in there and seals everything up. So if you over tighten it, you're just going to damage and probably rip out the actual valve, the valve stem itself. But if you don't have it tight enough, it'll leak, and that's what we were having here. So now that it's all done, I don't need any of the other pieces. Actually, I'm going to put that tool away. A couple of other sides. The tool has the ability to fix threads on the end of it, and then you've got the two sides, the other ends, where you can go and actually do some tapping of the threads and fix the inside of it if you need to. So it's a pretty nice little tool. It doesn't have much for instructions on the back of that. You'll be able to find videos on that. Most of the time, though, when you're dealing with bike tires and tubes, if it's bad, you just replace it. That's just the way it is. So I'm going to put air in this thing, and we're going to get out there and put it away for the season. But again, thank you to that one of our viewers who said, hey, your valve stem probably needs to be tightened up, and that's what this little four-way tool from Slime will do. We'll put a link in the description below. It's a great tool to have, though, because you never know when you might need it.
For more tips and how-to videos, go to weekendhandyman.com.